Good morning and welcome to Walk Before You Run. I know it's been a long time, but this morning when reading, I was reading a book that one of my children left over. I don't know who did, but I'm grateful. And it got me to thinking about something, and that one something is forgiveness, because that's what the part of the book that I'm reading right now. And I'm going to read an excerpt from the book for you in just a second, but I want you to turn to Matthew 6. Matthew 6, verse 12. It says, "And forgive us our debts as we also have forgiven our debtors." So I was thinking about, have we forgiven? A lot of times people do things to us, and it's it's a battle to forgive because you really want them punished for what they've done, or you want God to shine a spotlight on it so that they know the hurt. But the title of this book is Forgiving What You Can't Forget. And I'm not promoting the book, but I just thought that this was something that stuck out to me. So I'm just sharing it today. So I'm going to read this little bit. It says, "There were soldiers of unforgiveness waging war against me. The soldiers of unforgiveness waging war right now against every hurting person. I am a soul who likes the concept of forgiveness until I am a hurting soul who doesn't. So it would seem strange that I am the one to pen these words of this book. But if these were easy for me, if I didn't struggle with forgiveness, I'm not sure it would be written with the angst a message like this deserves. Left to my own deep woundedness, forgiveness can seem offensive, impossible, and one of the quickest ways to compound the unfairness of being wronged. I cry for fairness. I want blessings for those who follow the rules of life and love. I want correction for those who break them. Is that too much to ask? And it's that exact spot where I like to park, stew, focus on everyone else's wrongs, and rally those who agree with me to join in and further help me justify staying right there. But that's like the time in college I stayed in the parking lot of a beautiful vacation spot just to make a point. A small offense happened with my friends on their drive up. When we got to our destination, they piled out of the car, skipped through the entry, and spent hours playing fun games on the beach, jumping in the refreshing cool waves, eating a picnic lunch, and making incredible memories together. All the while, I walked around the parking lot with vigilant stride in the sweltering heat, letting my anger intensify with every passing hour. I relished the idea of teaching my friends a lesson by staging this solo protest. But in the end, I was the only one affected by it. I'm the only one who missed out. I'm the only one who stayed hungry. I'm the only one whose wrong actions were talked about all that day. And then I'm the one who rode home in silence, knowing no one had been punished by my choice but me. The soldiers of unforgiveness hooped and hollered at their victory that day, and I was just another lonely soul crying herself to sleep, feeling embarrassed and defeated. The only memory I made that day was a sour one. That was a silly day with a pretty insignificant offense that kept me all bent out of shape. Please know I want to acknowledge and absolutely recognize that much of the pain you and I have been through is way more serious and complicated and devastating than that day at the beach. But that parking lot is such a good visual of what holding on to offenses does to us, and where the cruel soldiers of unforgiveness will always lead us to isolation, to emotional darkness, of broken relationships, to spiritual darkness. with heaped on shame into a darkened outlook where we are unable to see the beauty that awaits just beyond the parking lot. I just wanted to share that with you. That was a smile moment for me. A lot of times when God is ministering to me about a concept from His Word, and I see it in everyday living, um, and I can see myself there or have seen myself there, then I smile. So I just wanted to share that with you. I want to again tell you, I encourage you to walk through God's Word before you run out and enjoy your day. And I hope that this is a blessing to you. I'll see you next time.